hello there, Board Game Maniacs, and thank you for joining Brady and I in another game of Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Bethesda and Modifius. That's a big mouthful. Yeah. Both of them have like strange names, but they're cool names, just still though. But anyhow, if you've been following along with this theme month, you've already seen one of the videos, gameplay videos for Fallout, and we're trying to get as much done as we can for this theme month, as well as put out any other things that people voted on. Which brings me to my next point. Before the beginning of 2020, the year 2020, I posted an updated video, and it had a list of board games and tabletop games on there where I asked the viewers to vote on, and whoever got the highest vote, I'm going to start playing them continuously, like a campaign or just one-off games, 1 or 2 every month. So if you never checked that out and voted yet, please go to that and check it out. And if you like to see a game like Fallout, if it's not on the list, by all means, just add it and see if anybody else will vote for it. And the highest votes for the games will be the ones that we start playing first off continuously every month on Board Game Maniacs. You can see we have the board set up already. It is a 3x3 playing area that is blocked off by all the barricades and fences. Now this is a custom mission that Brady and I have developed ourselves. We never tested it out yet before on camera, so if it's a little slow or too hard or fast or what have you, we'll iron out the details as we go along to try and adjust it more. But there is one main objective here, because Brady is against me, and we'll talk about what factions we have and so forth. But the main objective is, my side of the table is here, Brady's side of the table is there, and on each side, orange distance away, could have deployed it in the middle or anywhere along this, we have an objective token right there, and in the middle I have an objective token right there. So what that means is that during the gameplay, Brady's objective is to get over to this side, pick it up, and take it over to his side. Once he is within yellow of the edge of the table, do you want to show the yellow? There you go. Or orange, not let orange, because we mark these at orange away from the edge. So there's the orange marker. So once you pick up the opposing team's marker and you're here, and when you're in that orange area, you have won the game. Pretty simple. We have 6 rounds to try to do this, but just say that I picked up Brady's marker and I was almost at my edge and Brady came by and shot me. We drop the marker and then Brady has a chance to go and recover it and, you know, just take it back. Or he could just chance it all.
Or we could have it, if my miniature picks it up, then it goes back to where I am, where this is.
No, we already discussed this. We can't change.
All right.
Again, we may change a little bit as time goes on. But again, sole objective, 6 rounds. We got to pick up the opposing player's marker and take it to the other side and have it orange deployment from anywhere on your own table edge. Pretty simple. And we're going to go in closer so that we can look at how many points we have and what factions we are playing. Do you want to tell us what we got, Brady? Or what you decided to take?
I'm the Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of Steel. And how many points in total do you have?
535.
535. So let's talk about these ones first. They are the Night Patrol Blade.
Yes.
And what armor do you have equipped to the 3 of them?
They are wearing Power Armor Shell.
Power Armor Shell. So you can see there.
Power Armor Frame. Sorry.
Power Armor Frame. I don't know the difference, but you know, that's good. So right now he has a strength of +2, which is good for when you're doing melee attack. And they're all equipped with a laser pistol, has a blue range, and the dice, and it does energy damage. What are the other guys you have here, Brady?
I have Knights from the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay, and they're both equipped with
T60 Power Armor.
So that is kind of like one of the best armor you can get in the game. Video game, I mean.
And then they're both equipped with laser rifles.
Laser rifles. So 2 laser rifles and T60 power armor. 535 points. Let's look at my side. I am playing with the survivors / settlers. And again, I have 535 points, so it's equal. So we're going to have to roll off to see who goes first. Again, this is kind of a little bit of house rules that we're playing into this. But house rules, this rolls off to see who goes first, and then we're going to be, once one side loses miniatures, have less miniatures, they're going to be going first, the next activation, and so on. All right, so now for my settlers, I have 2 settlers here, and they're both equipped with assault rifles and sturdy combat armor. I also have dog meat, and he's equipped with dog bite. I have another settler here, he just separated because I got a different gun, has a combat rifle, and they also have what you call a multi-caliber. So prior to shooting roll, you can discard any 2 effect die, and you know you can change it to add a black one, a green one, or a yellow one, player's choice. That is what the multi-caliber is. And also, I have none other than Soul Survivor Nora. She's not day 1 Soul Survivor, she is the Soul Survivor. And she's equipped with a bolt-action pipe rifle, a board with spikes into it, and she has ballistic weave with the armor of T-51 power armor. And that is what we're equipped with.
Just to let you know, all the settlers also have boards. We just didn't have enough board cards.
Right. So all settlers have melee weapons. Do you have any melee weapons, Brady?
No, I do not.
No, you do not. That's right. We played a test game, not this scenario, but we've been trying to rehearse and play games off camera so that we'll have the rules a little bit more down pat. Hopefully, we won't make any rules mistakes. But as always, if we do, comment, timestamp the video, refer to a page number, and give us an explanation of what we did and what we should have done, because that will educate both Brady, myself, and all the other viewers that are out there. Alright, so now we're going to have to roll off to see who goes first. Okay, Brady, do your damage.
It's not damage, I'm just rolling to see if
It could be damage. You got a 1. And we're only rolling with D4s. I got a 3, so I get to choose if I want to go first.
Or am I going first?
Or Brady's going to go first.
Why don't you let me go first?
And again, it is 6 rounds that we have to do this. Now, as a fail-safe, before I say who's going first, is by the 6 rounds, if nobody has achieved picking up the marker and brought it back, or even just picked up the marker, then we're going to go by how many kills.
And let's just say I wipe out all of my father's figurines, then I automatically win because you can't.
Yes, because there's no way that's going to oppose you. Or if you wipe out all my
figures, then you win.
Right, that's right. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to go first. And when we deploy, we are deploying orange away from the edge of our table, anywhere on our edge. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we are going to do our deployment, like I said, and I'm going to deploy first, and Brady, we're going to move back and forth. I'm not going to record that part, it's kind of boring. So after we're done deploying, we'll be back. And one other thing I want to mention is all terrain on here is going to be counted as 2, except for an exception. Something that is very, very small. Actually, no. All terrain, yeah. We decided that's right. So all terrain it's hardcover or whatever.
Except the edges of the board. That's
right.
fine.
You don't get hardcover for that. All right. So we're gonna deploy and we'll be back. You can see Brady deployed 3 of his forces there, and also 2 here beside the objective. So I'm probably assuming they're going to be staying around there. Now remember, Brady, there's no camping involved in this game. You can stay back, but you have to be able to move every turn.
Yeah.
Because you can't be just stuck and I'm just going to stay there and I'm going to put a ready token on. Because it's going to make a boring video. We have to make sure it keeps it entertaining. So that is Brady's deployment. Now let's look at mine. And before I do that, one thing is you'll see on some of Brady's figures, he has some armor bonuses. We're not playing with the faction bonuses, so the survivors aren't going to get their faction bonuses. And we're just going to play like that. I may put the bonuses just on Dogmeat and Nora because they are single characters. You can see I deployed 1 settler there, or survivor, another survivor there, Dogmeat and Nora in the middle, and the other survivor right there. Now it's rolling off to see who goes first. So Brady got a 4. If I don't get a 4, you can choose. You can choose either go first or let me go first.
I'm going first.
Oh, you're gonna go first?
Yeah.
All right. So it is on to round 1 for the Brotherhood of Steel. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Okay, Brady, what are you doing? Who are you activating?
One of the blade people.
One of the blades, and you're moving up for 1.
I'm just gonna move him here and then.
Oh, you're doing an old crisscrossy, are you?
I guess so.
And the reason why, because this is very high, so that's blocking all line of sight here. Woo, just go around. This board is going to be turning out to be very difficult, Brady. I can see that. So now you just put your activation token down that you did it, and it's on to my activation. On my activation, I am going to move up to the cover here. And for my second action, I am going to ready her. Again, this is just a ready token. Brady's next turn, activating one of the knights.
Yes.
You're doing one move. You're starting to advance as fast as you can up the board. I think that's a smart idea because we have to get the objectives. And that ends your activation for that turn. It's on to me. I'm going to activate Nora next, and she's picking up this token and wins the game. So Nora is going to do a walk here. And then another walk right here. And just to be clear, if you're touching the building, you're not getting cover because it's too big of a building. So just to let you know that that's the way it is. And that's the activation token for Nora, and that ends her turn.
You stink.
All right, Brady, who you activate next?
Another Blade member, or
Blade Knight.
Knight Blade, whatever you want to call it.
All right, and you're just doing a double move to advance them as fast as possible.
Yes.
And put your activation token in, and that ends your turn. For my activation, I'm going to activate one of the survivors here. And pretty much going up for my two activations. Whoops, dropped that. Right there, and that ends that activation. This first round is probably going to go the same way, just getting in position, and then all the fighting and everything usually happens round 2. So, continuing on.
Stink.
Brady, your turn. You know, they have a base move of yellow,
Yeah, they
even
all...
with the heavy power armor on.
Well, the power armor doesn't limit them any in the game. When they have the fusion core in it, it actually makes them go faster.
Oh, until their battery runs out.
Until their battery runs out.
Right.
And they don't have a battery. You know what I mean?
So that's your first action. What are you doing for your second action?
I'm preparing or readying.
You're going to ready? And what is the ready distance for that miniature? Is it a green?
No, it's blue.
It's a blue. Well, that's not bad.
Nora's is black, so...
Yeah, I know. Okay, and we're on to mine. Activation next. Dog meets activation. Woo! Woo! Woo!
I think that dog sounds like a dying dog, not...
Dog meat don't die. He just goes away for a bit. And, whoops. Going up here. That ends his activation. Last activation for round number 1 for the Brotherhood of Steel. So 1, and you're going to ready them?
Prepare, ready, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, you're readying them. Or, no, preparing. Ready is when you just put a token down, yellow side up, and you don't move. I have to keep remembering that. I always get it mixed up. So that ends all of your turns for Brotherhood of Steel, round 1. And my last activation is going to be this settler. Moving up, touching the barricade to get the cover just in case. And I am also going to put a prepare token to let them know that, hey, oh, wrong one, sorry. Prepare token right here. That ends the last activation on my side. Now we are going on to round number 2. We are on round number 2. Beginning of round 2, I'm going first this time because Brady went first last time until one of us lose miniatures. So I'm going to activate Dog Meat, and I am just going to take him up to the edge so he's still in cover from the corner of the building. And
I'm surprised you're not charging me.
yeah, no, not right away, because if I charge you, there's going to be some problem. And he's just going to go on to the Prepare, that's right. That ends Dog Meats. We're on to Brady's. Go for it, Brady.
And then I'm gonna ready him.
So he's gonna camp out behind a brick building.
Yeah, he's scared of dog meat.
I think everybody is scared of dog meat. I would be scared of dog meat.
Well, I mean, he's pretty ferocious.
He is. He's a monster.
He's a little monster.
And you are preparing him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that ends yours, and it's on to me now. I'm going to activate this settler here. Whoop, like that. And whoop, like that.
By the way, I was just wondering, how did that noise go again?
It went. You'll hear it lots of times. It's whoop.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, wrong activation. Wrong token. There we go.
On to my turn.
Activated. All right, Brady, what are you doing?
Activating one of the Blade Squad members.
The Blade Squad members. All right.
He is going to go right here next to good old Knight.
Let me guess. He's going to go on
Prepare.
I'm shocked.
Also, just to let the viewers know, in the video game, I'm actually a Knight in Colorful. The rank of Knight.
Oh.
In Brotherhood of Steel.
Put your activation token on. That's good. I don't know really, but because I don't really play the Fallout board, the video game that much. But you know,
if you go with the Brotherhood of Steel, you'll unlock that rank.
This game is maybe going to change my mind about trying to play it more. Who knows? The last time I played it, all I know is I was running around in the wilderness with just my underwear on. Yeah. So let's continue on. Actually, what we're going to do, because just to cut down on the length of this video, we're going to stop. We're going to play a little bit, but when we get into combat or shooting or anything, we'll be back. That just makes it go by a little faster. Let's go, Brady. At the end of round 2, we have Dog Meat stays here. He's in prepared. The settler moved up, and my other settlers moved up, getting closer. Nora moved up too as well. And if we swing around to this side, you can see Brady moved up one of his blades there, and Knight goes there, and the three of them are just sitting and waiting for something to happen over there. We'll see what happens. We're on to round 3. Before we go on to round 3, I just want to take note that the board is 3x3. We got a really big building in the middle here. If by like the end of round 4, if we didn't even get even close to picking these up, we're going to just change it up, as in instead of 6 rounds, we're going to go to 8 rounds, just to make it a little bit more able to get up and go, because in the 6 rounds, realistically, it looks like we're still moving at our speed, but we're kind of going a little slow to get to the token. So hopefully the next round 3, there'll be some combat going on, because it's kind of boring just watching just miniatures move. That's not exciting one bit. We want to start fighting, don't we, Brady?
I know.
Start shooting in melee. What?
How are you going to shoot in melee if you're
I
melee?
shoot and melee,
You should
I say.
shoot in melee.
Whatever. Anyhow, so there you go. That's where we're at for round number 2, and we're on to round number 3. Round 3, Brady is activating one of his knights. His knights in shining armor. Doing 1 movement speed.
And then readying him again, or preparing, whatever you want.
Gonna prepare again. Alright, now it's on to my turn. My activation of Nora. I'm going to go up. Whoop, pew, just like that. And I want to do a range. I gotta measure something. Yep. And now I'm going to put her in prepare. Just like that, and that ends Nora's activation. On to Brady.
Okay.
Brady, you're moving the knight, or the blade, I should say.
The blade to there.
Up to there, but now because you did that, Nora has a token onto her, so she can see, and I have to see the range because I'm sure he's going to be able to shoot.
It's black.
I know, but if it's close range or long range, Nora can see definitely, but I'm going to see if maybe Nora can shoot you at close range. I don't think so with their weapon. We'll double check. For Nora to shoot short range, out of range, but not for long range, so Nora's going to take a shot, so she loses this token and is going to take the shot at the Knight Blade. For Nora to shoot, though, she's crossing over this terrain, and he is in base contact with the bus, so that's going to be -2, a -4. So I have to add that to the modifier to her shot. You can see here Nora has a perception of 7, which she has to shoot on with her bolt-action pipe rifle, so therefore it's got to be down to 3, right?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So here we go. It's a black die because it is long range. Here goes. I need a 3, baby. That's a 1, and this is a blank. So therefore, Nora hits for 2. So she gets a crit because she did hit.
And quick action.
And oh yes, that's right, Brady. A quick action. But no, she can't because this is her quick action for shooting, so she don't get a quick action on her quick action. So now you have to roll.
So I'm doing it on 3s because I'm get +1 from the cover.
Right.
2, so I have to get 2 or better. No, I block 1, so I take 1.
Take 1 damage. That's right. You can see there the Knight Blade, or Knight Patrol Blade, I don't know what you call them.
Yeah, it's Knight Patrol Blade.
Knight Patrol Blade got 1 damage onto him. For Brady's second action for the Knight Patrol Blade, you are going to put them on prepare.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now it is...
Their perception is diddly.
Yeah, especially with the range of blue, like that's...
Yeah, the perception's 4.
Okay, so now it is on to my turn. It is my turn. I'm going to activate this settler here. So this settler is going to go up 1 movement to there. And now I'm just going to check the range off camera to see if it can shoot at that Knight Patrol Blade as well. This settler here has a combat rifle. Range is black, so definitely in range. And I do have multi-caliber where I can discard any 2 die, any effect dies, but it will be 2, and some or different colors to add 1 black, 1 green, 1 yellow.
1 black, 1 green, or 1 yellow.
So I'm just going to keep it like that anyhow. I'm just going to roll that. And now they're hitting on 2 though. That's pretty bad. But, you know, whoops. We'll have to see anyhow. So here goes. You can do it. I know you can. Give me a 2, baby. I got a 7. No.
Totally missed.
So they moved. And then that was their second action. Activation is done. Because that settler shot at Brady. And Brady has one of the reaction tokens on. But his range is green, and unfortunately it's just out, so therefore Brady cannot react. We're on Brady's turn. On the Brady's turn, what are you doing, Brady?
Just moving him to base cover.
And second action, you're doing a prepare?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're just camping out and hiding behind that wall waiting.
Those guys are really weak.
It still don't matter. You gotta make it a little more interesting. But anyhow, we're on to my turn now.
It'll get interesting.
My activation, I am going to activate this settler and crossing over barricade to have to reduce it. So I'm reducing it to orange because it's yellow base movement, but she's kind of moving on a slight angle like so. And now you can shoot through friendly models. That is in the rule book. It's just if you're shooting through enemy models, it counts as blocking. So I'm going to measure if this is going to be good enough to be able to hit that knight. I'll be back. Just comparing the range onto it, definitely in range, easy. So long range shooting at your knight and suffering a -4 again.
Foiled again.
Alright, so I'm using the assault rifle. It is long range, so it's only a black die. And the perception is 6, -4 is 2. Yeah, so I gotta get a 2 on the white die. What is it? So that was, activation is done.
Haha. Okay, so for what I'm doing is I'm taking him and he's moving up to there. I'm just preparing for Dogmeat because I know he's gonna charge.
Well, Dogmeat does have a reaction, Brady. And he can see where you moved there, and he has a reaction
he's
of
a
black.
Dog meat is
Dog meat is a black, so look at that.
Is he charging into my...
Yeah, dog meat is going...
Wait, does he have the reaction marker under there for charging?
Yes, he does.
Oh, well that's good.
He can do a charge. So his reaction is...
Is his charge red, or what is his charge?
His charge is... No.
Blue.
Black for that. Okay, hold on a second. You got to point the camera, because...
So his charge is blue.
He was there. He's definitely in range for blue.
You could charge the knight instead if you wanted to.
No. I can't charge the knight because I can't... Oh, don't need line of sight. That's right. Forgot. But no, dog meat is going there and is going to take the bonus die.
And since you moved in range within that knight gets to take a pot shot
black.
out of you.
That's right. So we'll resolve the shot now. For your reaction, what are you deciding to do? Are you going to use your fist or you're going to shoot at poor dog meat?
I would probably have better luck using my fist because it's strength 5 plus 2, which would be 7. But, I mean, they only would do 1 damage because I didn't decide to take any melee weapons. So
therefore, you are suffering a -2, so you're... What does it go down to? 2?
2.
So you get a 2 on the white dice. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, that is a hit because you can't get a quick reaction for a quick reaction. Right. And dog meat's armor is 2
-1, so...
Well, I still got to roll because he's got that 2 armor on him too as well.
So, I know, I'm just saying he loses 1.
Okay, here goes. So 1.
You block 1.
So, hold on a second. So you got 1 armor break. So I'm going to flip that token over to 1. And then you're shooting, and it was 2 damage. And so 2 from 1 is 1.
Yeah, he takes...
So I take 1 damage, that's right. Correction onto that, because I have the 2, because I'm a specialized character, I just got to flip that over to 1 because I did successfully roll. So dog meat is taking no damage whatsoever for that. Woo! And that was a reaction from the Night Patrol Blade. Next, it's my turn. I'm activating dog meat, so I'm just going to put this down just to remind me that he's activating, but on the gray side, maybe. Well, Brady, can you get that for me? So first off, he's going to attack with melee, so he gets an extra black die added to what his damage is. Let's go to the dice box and see what he's going to do. A lot of dice flying at your Night Patrol Blade there, Brady. Got the black bonus and his normal 3 dice.
And what do you have to hit on first?
8 or lower.
8 or lower.
Yep.
Get a 10 with no minus.
So that's a success. That's a quick action on top of that. So I'm just going to put that to the side so we can resolve this. And he also got a -1, but that's not going to count. So that's going to be 4 damage. And if you look there, that's a quick action. And this here removes any quick actions that you have, but you don't have any, so that's fine. So now you have to try to roll and avoid them 4 hits. Okay, Brady, do your worst.
I need a 2 or a 1.
You got a 4. Oh,
dead.
he takes the 4 damage, and that is killing poor old Blade Night Patrol. For Dog Meat's second action, he is going to move back. Now, they're ready, and their view is blue. Is that correct, Brady?
Blue.
Well, the big knight is blue, and the little one is a green. But in either case, they're both able to see him. So when Dog Meat moves back, he has to try to avoid getting hit twice. This is a very risky move for Dog Meat, but you know what? Dog Meat's tough, and he's going to try that. Dog Meat moved back his base distance of red, but because the 2 of them had a prepare action, both of them are going to take a shot at poor Dog Meat here. Before we do that, where Dog Meat was moving back, they are able to take a shot at him before he moved back, and he was touching the side of the wall, so therefore he gets the cover bonus. So you're shooting on perception, is that correct?
Yes.
So then it goes from, and what's your perception?
6.
6, so it goes to 4. So you got to roll a 4, and this is for the knight first?
The knight first.
Okay, go for it. So you got a 6.
6, but I failed.
You failed, that's... Okay, so that there is your quick action for your knight, and then you can do it for your Night Blade Patrol. And remember, he gets a -2, so what is his shooting at? 4?
4, so minus...
You gotta get a 2.
Yes, but I have to get rid of these. Yellow and green.
Okay. Watch him hit dog meat. That'd be funny. Nope, 6. You did not do it. So both of you both failed at the quick action. Now, I was thinking, Brady, I'm going to be honest with you. I purposely knew that if I were touching the cover, that I was going to get that -2, and I was hoping you were going to whiff both rolls. It was a big chance because Brady told me to as well that he has a weapon that if he rolls two bottles and hits me, that I go on fire.
Yeah, it has a fire symbol. So
Yeah, so that's not a good thing. But anyhow, I was lucky enough to escape. And that ends Dogmeat's activation. But he does have a quick action, but he does lose it because he did move.
Yes.
That's what I'm assuming what it is.
Yes.
If we're wrong, please comment. Put a link into with a timestamp, with the page number, and so on with the brief explanation. So anyhow, it is on to your activation now. Brady's activation. What are you doing now?
Moving him up to here, so he's still touching the cover, so he still gets cover.
Yes.
But he's shooting at Dogmeat. And the reason why I'm not measuring is because he was right there.
But what
So,
range is he from
black.
Dogmeat now? Is that what his
He gets
range?
2 black for range.
That's a pretty... What weapon is that he's shooting
A
with?
laser rifle.
That is nuts. All right, so you're going to shoot. Let's go to the dice box and see if he does any damage to Dogmeat. Brady's shooting on perception of 6, so you got to get a 6 or less on the white die. He gets a 6 and 1 armor break.
And the Nuka-Cola automatically gives you 1 damage.
Okay, so that is not good. So let's try to resolve this first. So how many damage in total without the 1 damage?
2.
2. So now Dogmeat's got to roll and gets a 4. So
He fails, so he takes 3
damage.
But
So-
1 automatically goes through no matter what. It ignores the helmet.
Right, so Dogmeat's going to have 2 damage, and the reason why I say 2 damage
Is
is
because
if
he
we
got
swing
+1.
over here, he's got that protection, the automatic 1, it would absorb 1, so now he takes the 2. So Dogmeat is actually hit for 2. Ooh, that hurt.
The last practice game, just to let you guys know, I killed Dogmeat in 4 shots.
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
Yeah, I know.
Dogmeat was total, like,
I felt bad afterwards.
yeah, that's like one of the off-camera AI that I played, and one of the mutants had killed my settler in 1 time.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
totally done.
The settlers aren't that powerful.
No, they're not. They're better at just range.
Just like my Nightblades. They only have 4 health as
Yeah, I
well.
think the Nightblades are equivalent to the settlers.
Not really. Their perception is 4, yours is 6.
True. All right, so let's continue on. We are on to my last activation, where it's going to be one of the settlers. My activation, I put an activation token here because she's going to take a shot into, because she can see him, but she gets a -2 penalty because Brady is still in cover. Hopefully do some damage to that knight, because that knight with the power armor is pretty devastating. 1 black die because of his long range, just short of short range. It's horrible. So I have to get a 4 because of the -2 because of the cover. And I get an 8, so that was 1 action. Nope. Second one, let's just do this. Oh, critical! Yes, and an extra hit. So now, Brady, you are going to have to try to block that. Okay, Brady, so what do you got to roll to protect?
I gotta roll a 1, 2, or 3. And the reason why I say that to take no damage is because I got +1 on my base, and my armor gives me +1.
Okay, so just roll and we'll figure it out. So you got a 2.
I block all of it.
Now, the reason why Brady said that he blocked everything, because his base with the power T6 power armor is 3. So because of 3 plus, the +1 is an automatic absorption of 1. And I had 3 damage onto Brady. He rolled a 2. So 3 take away 2 is 1, and he already absorbs the 1. So therefore, he is 100% safe. That ends round number 3 so far for this game, this custom mission that we have. And so far, there's only 1 casualty. It's still going pretty good. Now, again, when we get to round 6, if we're not even close, we may add 2 more rounds. We will see. I kind of like to stick with 6, though, because whoever kills the most, if we didn't pick it up, that'll be the second factor to decide. So anyhow, we're on round number 3. Round number 4. Ha. Alright, we're on the round 4, and as you can tell, Brady's wearing something different. He gets so involved in the game, he just started sweating and everything else. We had to go and change. Actually, this is just another day. It was getting late. He had to go to bed. I had to go to bed. So we're just continuing on from here. And we're in round 4, and because Brady has one less model than me, it's in his favor to go first. So you know what you're doing, Brady?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm shooting dog meat.
Why are you doing that?
Because dog meat needs to die.
Dog meat don't need to die. He's a good puppy.
No, he's not.
Hey, he is a nice puppy.
No.
Yeah. He's nice to me.
To the owner, but he's not nice to anybody else. So
He's nice
needs
to me.
die.
Okay, go ahead. What are you gonna do? Show who you're shooting with and what
My
you're
knife?
using and everything. So you're shooting from the knife?
And the Brotherhood of Steel.
All right. So there's no penalties.
No penalty.
All right. Let's go to the dice box and see if you can do some damage on poor dog meat. Okay, Brady. Do your worst roll.
I hit.
That's a
2
5
armor
with 2
breaks.
armor breaks.
Plus 1 damage from the Nuka-Cola.
Because of Nuka-Cola.
So yeah, my
No, that's not a plus 1 damage. I think on your card it does say that it does.
one damage and it ignores armor for that 1 damage.
Okay, I guess
So-
I'm gonna have to try to resolve that. But you got 2 armor breaks, and
Dog
poor
meat.
dog meat has 2.
So it
So
takes 3 damage.
hold on, I don't like that. Picking on poor dog meat like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not ashamed.
Picking on poor dog meat. That's not nice,
It's not
Brady.
poor dog
It's
meat.
not nice. You know,
Yeah.
all he is a little pup trying to show his love to everybody, going
No,
up to
he's
give
not.
them hugs.
He's-
But everybody is so afraid
He's
of him that
a
they're
beast
attacking him.
because he's destroying the miniatures.
I don't know about that, but
So
anyhow.
my second action is shooting him again.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No.
Yeah. I definitely hit with 3 damage,
Yep.
and it's 2 armor breaks. He's dead.
And you got a critical too, so make sure you get one of your critical markers on that weapon.
Oh,
Fine, Brady. Dog meat don't like you doing that, so you know what? He's just leaving.
yeah. Okay.
Aren't you, dog meat? Yeah, it's okay. I still love you. On my turn, I'm going to activate one of the survivors in the back here, and she's going to take a long range shot into that guy right there. No, nobody's in range, Brady. I double checked that. Don't you worry, boy. Ha 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 ha. So
You're gonna
minus 4 penalty,
You're gonna
though.
whiff this roll.
Minus 4 penalty.
Yeah.
Gotta get a 2 on the white die. I've seen it happen many times before. Critical! So that's 2 hits. So I get a critical token regardless. So that's 2 charge for me.
My armor is 3, so I have to get a 2 or 3 to block all.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I blocked it all.
So 3, what's your armor?
3.
3.
Block all of it.
So why do you block all of it? Explain
Because
it to
I
the
rolled a
viewers.
3.
Okay, so but how did you figure that out?
Whenever you roll under or equal to your armor value, you subtract the damage by the number of what you roll.
Right, so I would do 2, and your armor value is on that
3.
little...
Because I got 2 and then plus 1 for the cover.
Right, so you just got to explain it to everybody. Because everybody wants to learn, and everybody wants to know if we're screwing up and making mistakes. All right, so that was 1 shot, gonna do it again. Second shot. Got a 9, so totally whiffed. All right, so that ends her activation, and it's on to Brady's next turn. Brady's next turn, what are you doing there, Brady?
Activating this guy, he's pretty angry.
You're gonna shoot at that settler that don't have any armor.
Yes.
But minus 2 penalty because of there.
Yes, I know.
But I get a plus 1 to my armor, not because of this, but because it's over terrain, remember? So therefore, you have to really hone your skills and look through the scope. But you don't have a scope. Okay, Brady, you gotta get a 2!
No.
Critical fail, that's 1 shot.
And that's all I'm doing.
You're only shooting once.
And I'm putting him on his eye thing, or prepare, or whatever.
You're gonna make him prepare again for his
Yeah.
quick action?
Or not
All right.
quick action, but...
Yeah, you're putting him on prepare, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And put an activation token saying that you activated him, and it's on to my turn. On to my activation, and Nora is going to move here for 1. Just like so. Nope. And for the second action,
Oh, you're just moving her out of range, so I can't
Nora is moving here. That ends her activation. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm done. It's on to Brady's turn. Brady's activation.
I'm not even gonna measure because I know that this is.
So you're moving yellow distance, but you're keeping within the yellow base of movement, keeping tucked into that brick wall, and then you're going to shoot.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, so go ahead, pick at her, see what happens. Okay, Brady, what do you got to do?
I got yellow and green for this because of my gun, and it does energy damage.
And what?
Energy damage.
Energy damage. Okay, and what are you rolling on?
I'm rolling on 4s.
4s. Okay, go for it.
I did not do it.
You missed. You whiffed. So safe, but your activation is done. On my activation, I already have it kind of pre-marked out, and the reason why that, because just moving up to here, because Brady has the quick action they can see and shoot, so that is in green, but it ends right here, so just outside of the green activation. And now he's going to take a pot shot and try to hit that night patrol blade.
Yes.
Dice box, Tom. Here goes. It's a -4, so I need 2, and I'm shooting with my combat rifle. Preparing Brady. Here goes. Definitely hit, and I get a quick action on top of that to boot. And so Brady, you have to.
A 3. I get my armor's 3, so 2 or 3 to block it all.
You're getting a 4, so it's okay. 3.
I blocked it all.
Ah. Okay, Brady. I take it you're activating your knight.
Yes. Having him up to there.
So that's one move.
There we go.
And let me guess, you're putting the that action on him again.
Yeah.
Brady, you're playing like only defensive. You gotta take some chances here.
Sorry, but I'm playing aggressive and defensive at the same time.
Aggressive? That's not aggressive. That's being very defensive.
Look over there. I'm aggressive on one side and defensive on one side.
Really? Okay, let's continue on. It's my activation.
Tactical.
Sure. On my activation, I am going to. It's a charge distance of red, so she definitely is running in.
Are you choosing black or green?
I'm thinking I'm going to choose green this time. You know, I'm taking action right now, so you don't have to put that down because I'm using it.
Oh, okay. So okay, your dice.
So yep, she's rated base-to-base combat, and she's kind of touching the wall, so she gets a little bit of cover, but that's only for range stuff. So now I'm going to attack him with my board and hopefully split his cranium open. Hitting on 3, that's why I took the green, because it's more of an accuracy. So let's see. I got a 3 -2 -1.
So
that's going to give you 2 damage.
I have to roll. My armor's 2. So I have to roll 2 to take nothing.
Roll the 3. You take the full brunt of the damage, which is 2 points of damage. Mm-hmm. And he got his 2 points. Just lay it on his base or whatever. This pothole into the board is a little difficult to be putting stuff on, but oh well. So how much health do they have?
4.
4, so he's down to 2 left. All right, so I'm activated. I think that's everybody's activation is done. Yes. Is that correct?
Yes, everybody's
Okay, so this is round number 4 we are finishing, and then we're going on to round number 5. And like I said, it's probably, we talked about this previously about changing it to round 8, but in the book, it does show that most rounds are going up to rounds, or most games go between 4 and 6. So I don't want to change that, Brady. So we'll just keep it at 6. This is the first time we're testing this scenario out, so we may have to adjust accordingly for another game that we play. And if anybody has any thoughts about this scenario on how to make it more interesting or more convenient so that we can grab the tokens quicker, then by all means, within a turn count of 6, that is. Comment down below and give us your ideas. If you made your own custom scenarios too as well, by all means, let us know. You can always email us your custom scenarios at BoardGameManiacs@gmail.com, because that'd be cool to have somebody else's scenario to play, right? And if it's really enjoyable and it works great, we will certainly shoot it and put it on camera and give you credit for sending us your custom scenario. That is a definite given. So let's go on to round number 5. On to the next round, round 5, and it's my activation because we both had the same amount of miniatures now, and Brady went first last round, so then it switches over to me. So I am going to activate this settler. Again, that's why the activation token is there, and going to try to split the cranium of this Night Patrol blade. Before I take the shot and split Brady's cranium open on his Night Patrol blade, just a quick, what the quick actions or action points that are there. Now, I've seen in some videos, because I was researching the game a little bit, that the action points would stay with the miniature during the next round if you don't use it in that. However, I've seen in the book, and I kind of commented onto forums and that, and what action points, they are gone at the end of the round. So, not the end of the model's activation, but at the end of the round. So, Brady's had activation points, I had activation points. We're going to try to play this right now. So these are just null and void, no more action points. But if they add another action point during their turn as one of their actions, or if they roll it for a quick action, it stays with you until the end of the round. Just so we're clear onto that. If I am incorrect, or the videos that I watch are incorrect, I'm only going by, we played this off camera a couple of times, but we don't really know the rules inside out yet. So, if you know what page number it is on and everything, timestamp the video like I said, put a comment explaining, and then, refer to the page number and say like, hey, this is what actually happens, just to help clarify, because I'm noticing in a lot of videos and reading the book that it just, you have to dig through a lot of stuff to find information, I find. And that's not just this game, it's a lot of games. So please comment below and let us know about these quick actions. How you get them, how you keep them, how long you have them for, and so on. Thank you very much. So let's go on where I'm going to try to attack Brady's Night Blade Patrol and kill him with the bat. Here goes. 3 or lower. Oh boy, come on, you can do this. You can do this. I know you can. 8. No, can't. So that's one action. Second action, you can do it. 2, I did it. I didn't get anything on the black though. Ugh.
You get an extra crit for your.
So for a hit, I get an extra crit. That's right. So therefore, the next time I hit Brady with the board, it's going to be charged.
1 or 2 to stay alive.
Got a 4.
No, I block all of it.
Block all of it. No, you don't, Brady.
Yes, I do.
No, you take 1 damage. Man.
No.
We're doing, Brady.
Activating the Night Patrol Blade, not Night Blade Patrol.
Whatever. And so you are going to attack, but you don't have any melee. So are you going to use your fist?
I'm shooting at her in close combat.
Oh, okay. Just so everybody's aware, for any miniature that does not have any close combat weapons and they're in melee, you can opt to use your fist, which is rolling a green die, and it does 1 damage. So just be aware of that, but you are going to try to shoot in close combat?
Yes.
And what are you shooting with again, the name of your weapon?
My laser pistol.
Laser pistol, so you got to suffer a -2?
Yeah, so I'm hitting on 2s.
You're hitting on 2, that's right. So let's see, Brady. Oh, it's a critical fail, but you get a quick action.
I get a quick action, that is correct.
Okay, so let's just take your quick action out to give you first. Just so that you don't forget. Critical fail again.
No,
it's a 1, it's a hit, and it's 1 armor break. And it does 2 damage?
Does 2 damage indeed.
2 damage, so I have to roll to try to get rid of this.
What's your armor originally?
My armor on her, because it's 3, because she has the sturdy combat armor.
It was the other ones.
No.
They're gray.
A little confusion there on Brady's part, but I do have sturdy combat armor connected, and it was an energy, so I get 3. So that's my 3 base.
But I did an armor break, so you have to 2.
So I get a 4.
You fail. You take the full brunt, 2 damage.
2 damage, but let's swing over here. I do have that 1 token
So
on
you're
me,
taking 1
so I
damage.
take 1 damage. Woo, that's good. There's the 1 damage. She's still maintaining her composure. All right, on my turn, I'm going to activate the settler right here, and base movement, moving up here. And for my second action, I'm going to take a shot into this pesky cockroach right here that's still alive.
No, it's not.
Getting very angry, Brady, that this pesky cockroach is still there. So now I am going to... Why do I punch it a little better? I'm going to shoot and hopefully do some damage, because it only has 3 more damage and he's dead. So I don't get any modified minuses because I'm touching the base, but where you're touching the bus, which is terrain, it's still a -2 to my skill test. Black and yellow with the white. I got to get a 4 because Brady's touching the bus. Give me a 4, baby. You can do it. I know you can. 4. 7. No, that's a total whiff.
That
All
was
right.
2 actions.
That was 2 actions, yes, because it moved up to the cover. That ends my turn for that settler. Okay, Brady, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Moving my knife.
Oh, you're finally actually going to start playing now instead of hiding? Like a little baby?
It's not being a baby. These are the way paladins operate. Shooting at Nora.
Okay, measure the range.
It's black. I'm pretty sure I'm shooting.
Well, oh, is that the guys who have...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to measure. That's fine. Okay, so I don't get any cover because I'm out in the open. Let's just turn Nora here because Nora's like... Oh, somebody's right there. So let's go to Dice Box and see what happens to Nora.
Yellow and blue from my laser rifle, and I have to hit on 6s.
And it's energy damage.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. You got an 8, so you totally whiffed it, Brady.
Oh well.
Boo! But you did roll a Coke bottle.
But it wouldn't activate because I didn't hit you.
I'm going to activate Nora.
Nora's gonna run away, right? Because she's scared
And
of
she's
the
in
knife.
close range. She's going to shoot at the knight that's trying to sneak up behind her. She's like,
She
not
gets
going to work.
-2.
Yeah, because you're touching the base of the bus. That's correct. Here goes. Because Brady's touching the bus, my 7 goes to 5 because I'm shooting on perception. Yes, perception, which is 7, but it goes to 5. All right. Here goes nothing. First shot, critical, definitely hits, and an armor break. Boom! Okay, Brady. See if you can say, oh no! No! You take the damage! Oh!
I'm
Oh!
fine though. I'm fine. I take nothing.
Your armor takes hits.
No, I block 1 because I have the +1 on him, and my armor automatically gives me 1 absorption.
Right, but my bolt does 5 damage.
It does 2.
I know. But you took that little token off for your armor bonus.
And that's it. That's it.
Okay, that was only 1 action. I'm gonna shoot you again, buddy.
Why would you shoot him? He did nothing wrong to you. I don't know.
You're trying to sneak up to, get Nora, but Nora's too quick.
We're just trying to protect our base, and you're running at us. So why?
Nora is going to attack, and she's got some vengeance because of poor dog meat.
We didn't even do. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. Dog meat is such a nice dog, or was a nice dog.
Dog meat didn't do nothing. He just ran away.
But you know what? I'm going to
remember?
let you know on a little secret, though, Brady.
What?
Dog meat is still alive. He's just in the infirmary, healing from his wounds.
Actually, dog meat doesn't. He uses stim packs, or he just gets up in the next hour.
See, there you go. Oh, guess what? It's the next hour. Dog meat comes back.
No, he's not.
Here goes. I get a 7, -1 is 6, which
You
is
failed.
not going to do diddly squat for me.
You failed.
Whiffo. On Brady's turn. What are you doing? Activating the knight? No. I don't think you should do that.
Sorry, but he's going here.
Did you measure with the yellow? Oh, you're still hugging the contact of the wall.
He's gonna shoot at her.
You're going to shoot. You're shooting in.
Yes, but he doesn't have line of sight to that miniature though.
No. It don't make a difference because it is in melee combat. You get a +2 to your shot,
And you
but
get
then
-2, so we're just gonna cancel it out.
No, we don't get -2.
You're touching base-to-base
No,
contact.
you're shooting in melee, so you get a +2.
Yeah, and then there's a -2.
Okay, Brady, do your worst roll. 5.
I hit.
Yeah, and you got an armor break. Now, we have to assign numbers first, and then you got to roll the armor die. Okay, Brady? So 1 and 3, and 2 and 4. So we're just going to swing it over. Hold on. You're getting a 2 or 4, aren't you? You did! You're hitting your own guy!
Suck.
All right, so now let's look at this. Now, it's an armor break on your guy. And do you have anything on your gun for the stars by chance?
It was a Nuka-Cola.
Oh, it was a Nuka-Cola?
Yeah, it was. It gives an extra damage.
So it's an armor break and an extra damage. So how much does your guy take? Or is he dead?
No, you'd be taking 3, but I have to roll to see if I can save him.
Oh, Brady. And what do you got to roll?
2. To keep him alive.
So you're rolling a 1.
So that blocks 1, so that's 2 damage, and he already has 2. He's dead.
You killed your own guy in combat.
I did.
Thanks, Brady. Thank you. Brady, look at me for a second. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brady. Do you know what's funny about that?
What?
You just gave me the lead by killing one of your own guys.
So I get to go first.
Well, it's still.
I'm gonna be killing your settler.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
We will see. Anyhow, so I got one more activation left, and then
I have 1 more.
you have one more activation. That's right, because you got the cockroach behind the bus, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on to my turn for my activation. My last activation for round 5 is this settler, so I'm going to move her up to here. And now I am in range to be able to shoot. I'm going to get a -4 penalty.
Actually, you get -6. You want to know why? Because I'm cool.
Yeah. I was thinking on doing a quick action for her, actually, because if I do a quick action, when you're going to shoot...
You get -2, but then it would be -6.
Yeah, I know, and
So-
that's what I was thinking. It would be a really bad choice to
You wouldn't
choose a
even be able
quick
to hit me.
action. So, yeah, I'm just going to shoot like that. So I suffer a -4 because -2 and -2. So let's go to the dice box and see if I can hit that cockroach.
He's not.
Here goes. Long range. I need a 2. I get a 6. Oh, too bad, because that would have been 2 more damage. So that is my last action for that girl, settler, survivor. So now we're on to Brady's last activation for this round. What are you doing, Brady?
Shooting at.
Okay, activation token goes on him to let us know that he is last. I know it's the last one, but still. And just so we're calculating everything right, -2 because you're shooting over cover, and I got a +1 because you're shooting over
I'm
cover.
not shooting at her. I'm shooting at her.
Really? Oh, so you're taking out the one with the no armor.
Yeah.
But still, it still applies though because it's a -2,
Yeah, I
and then I
know.
get a +1. Okay, Brady, what are you doing?
I'm shooting, and I get a green and yellow because of my die, and I have to hit on 2s because my perception is 4.
And it's energy damage.
Yes.
Right. Okay, go for it.
No.
No,
it was a
you
fail.
whiffoed, but you still got one more shot. And you whiffoed again. That's pretty close to the same roll you did the first time.
That was basically the exact same roll.
That's funny. All right, so that ends round 5 for everybody activating, and then we are going on to the 6th and final round. We are on to round 6, the final round. So Brady, what are you doing?
Activating my knife, and he's gonna shoot at her.
Okay, so it's close combat, -2, so
5, 4.
plus I get the +1 because of the bonus cover.
Yes, it's not close combat. It's still ranged.
Yeah, it's still ranged, but I'm just saying you're close range, -2, and I get a +1 to my armor. Hitting on 4!
6, so that's a miss.
Yep, too bad. Okay, next shot. 5.
That's
Miss.
also a miss.
Ooh, nice try though, Brady. Nice try. On to my activation, and my settler is going to charge into this knight. Whoop. Just like that, getting a charge bonus. Which I'm going to do a green die, I think. And also, now, no, actually I'm doing a black die. Because you cannot defend on this, Brady, because my board is charged. It's just... No defense, it's just automatic hits. So you can see there I have my 3 criticals charged for the board, so these are gone now. And I don't roll the black die, I just roll the yellow. and it does 2 damage, and Brady can't defend, so automatically it's doing 2 damage, but if I roll another hit, it'll be 3 damage, and if I roll an... Well, armor breaks ain't going to count on this because you can't defend. So I'm just looking for another damage icon. Come on! No, I don't. So Brady takes 2 damage
I would only take
automatic. Correction, I also should roll a black die because I charged him. I chose the black die for the bonus. So I know I do have that, so let's just roll that. Oh, so that is 3 damage onto Brady. So he takes 2. On Brady's turn. What are you doing, Brady?
Move it up to here.
With your knight?
Yes, and now I can definitely...
And you're going to shoot at this poor settler that don't have the armor. Because you want to take her out, or him out, so that you can have 1 more so we're tied for kills. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. This is a good time to try because it is the last round.
Yeah.
Getting on 4s. You get a 6, so you whiff that. Do you know what? He was actually quivering in his boots because he knew that...
No.
Because he had no armor, and a knight of the Brotherhood of Steel shooting would have been very dangerous. But luckily you whiffed it. Thank you, Brady.
Yeah, you're, well...
You didn't have the knight didn't have his coffee today. That's what it was.
Well, knights don't drink coffee. There is no more coffee in the Wasteland.
Well, maybe he found some coffee in the scavenging.
No,
Who knows?
No. He's just a bit off because he forgot to calibrate his sights, that's all.
Okay. Well, now it's on to my activation. Brady has just been kind of arguing off camera with me, and the reason why is because he's trying to distract me from moving the one with no armor so it's a better chance to kill. But he has blue range, as you can see, he already has it. So I am going to move 1 action for there. And for my second action, I'm moving out of range.
If I move up one, I can still shoot.
Oh, actually, that's right. I didn't think of that. All right, anyhow, but that is the end of activation for that settler. He's out of blue range right now. So I'm denying Brady at least 1 shot. Brady's activation, what are you doing there, Brady?
I'm going to stay there and shoot.
You're going to shoot at, because you're not in range, but you're shooting here. You're not going to move up and shoot at the one that don't have armor?
I wouldn't have a chance to kill her anyway. I'd have to do 4 damage.
Well, yeah, but she's got armor.
So? I have a better chance of killing her than I do it.
Okay, so you're going to stay there and take 2 shots. Put your activation token down there, please, just to know that that's what you're doing. Okay, so first shot, we're going to go to the dice box. You got to hit on a 2 because there's a cover in the way, or terrain.
Now look at that, I failed.
You failed because you got a 5.
And 9.
Or not, oh, so I thought that was a 6. So second shot, failed. No. You had to get a 2. So 5 minus 3 is 2, so you did hit me, and you did an armor break.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes. So I got a 3. Now, the combat armor for the sturdy combat armor is a 3.
But I got an armor break.
Hold on a second. So you will hit, so you get a crit on him. But because I had the sturdy combat armor of 3 energy, so 3 minus 3 is 0, but you have an armor break, and I also have that +1 token on him, so he don't take any damage, because I'm just going to take that off. Brady just reminded me, is I do get the +1 to my armor value because of the cover, so that is still there, so you just don't do any damage to him. Her, I should say, sorry. Since Brady's activations is done, and I have 1 plus kill. But Brady, the 1 plus kill I have is because of you. So if I don't kill any of your miniatures this turn, you gave me the win. Because you accidentally killed your guy. So anyhow, I'm going to move into base combat, yellow.
Well, technically, you already win.
So now I'm going to shoot at this cockroach to see if I can kill this cockroach. It is short range. It's a -2 because Brady is in cover. Here goes. I need a 4 because of the -2 because of the cover that Brady got. And I get the 2, and I also get a pop cap that don't count as anything. So Brady, you have to roll to avoid these 2 damage that I'm going to be doing to you. Okay, Brady, see if I do you. 2.
I take nothing.
You take nothing. And explain why you take nothing.
Because I rolled a 2, and my armor value is 3.
your armor value on the... Yes, because you get a +1 because you're in cover. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So you take 1 damage.
You did 2 damage, not 3.
I know. Brady's getting a little salty because he knows he lost the game.
No, I'm not salty.
Oh.
I don't get salty.
Okay, I got one more activation. Last activate is Nora the Fearless, and you can see that she's in pretty close proximity. Now the question is, should I charge to get the bonus to attack, or should I just shoot you twice? And I'm thinking I'm just going to shoot you twice. That's all. So close range, shooting at this big, bulky knight in his power armor. Hitting on a 7 for bolt action. Pipe rifle will do 2 damage. Close range, definitely hit. 1 armor break for Brady. So now Brady, you have to try to defend that. And because I hit Brady, I take another crit. So Brady, what do you got to roll?
2. My armor's 3, and then -1 is 2.
You got a 1.
I take no damage because I get +1 for my armor.
That's right. You get an automatic +1. That T60 armor is pretty cool.
Yours does the same though.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I got a smaller armor.
T51.
T51. So now, just to let you know, I'm going to shoot you for my last action, and it is charged. So all I have to roll
Yellow and black.
is a yellow and black. That's right. There we go. And you cannot defend. 2 armor breaks. And Brady takes the 1 point of damage. And that power armor is pretty cool because it can absorb a lot. But once you hit your max of 3 damage for T60...
4.
Is it 4?
It's 4.
So yes, when you hit your max of 4 damage for your T60 armor, what do? You flip the card, right?
You flip the card over and it doesn't give me
It gives different stats.
Yeah, it gives different stats.
But it still gives you bonuses, just not as much. Alright, now wouldn't it be cool that if they kind of mixed in with the game, that you need power cells to operate power armor?
Well, it's not power cells. They're called fusion cells.
Fusion cells, whatever, yes.
Fusion cores, yeah.
But in either case, wouldn't that be cool? Because then you would only have power armor for X amount of time.
They have the cards in the deck that have those.
We didn't encounter that yet. It could be already in the game. I don't know, but we never played the game like that yet. So that was a lot of fun. Victory, because nobody actually picked up the 2 tokens. Again, the token part, maybe this custom mission that we did would be just a kill or be killed kind of mission instead of picking up the tokens. If it ended up being like 8 rounds, things might have been different. Why are you playing with dog meat?
Because I feel like it should be a tie because of how much dog meat is worth.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Do you know what, Brady?
What?
You have lost because you killed one of your own guys.
Oh, well,
that is the only reason why you lost. So I'm going to set the camera up and we're going to have just final thoughts onto this because this here is going to probably be the last game in the Fallout theme month. But hold on to your hats for a second. Final thoughts on the game. So first off, Brady and I played the game in total, that's on camera, off camera, 4 times roughly. And our friend Tim kind of helped us out with the rules twice. Some brief games, so thank you very much for helping us there, Tim. I appreciate all the help, and also with the research that I've been doing, watching videos and everything. Because again, some videos that are online are not exactly 100% accurate, but it does kind of start the brain juices flowing so that you can read more of the rule book and so on. So again, if we make any kind of rules mistakes, just timestamp, comment below, and let us know what we should have done when we made the mistakes, just so it helps us learn. Not just us, Board Game Maniacs, but everybody who's watching it helps us. Helps everybody learn. Right, Brady?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brady, just a couple of questions, because again, it's like 4 turns, 4 games that we played in total. So what is your overall impression of the game?
It's not as close as I would like it to be to the video game, but other than that, it's good.
You're a big Fallout video game guy. Like you love playing the video game of Fallout. So when you say it's not as close, I know you can't mimic exactly what it is, but on a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being accurate as the video game and 1 being the worst, what would you kind of give it for a rating?
A 6.
A 6? That's pretty good, though, comparing it to a video game.
I know, but I don't know. It's just not as... Like the weapons, for example. In the game, a lot of weapons can go as far as you want them to.
So it has unlimited range.
Kind of. You just decrease the accuracy as the farther you go.
Yeah.
And I wish they had a point where if you're going past your range, you just get like a -2 for every certain amount past the range that you're shooting.
Okay, I get you. But the thing is most games are being played on a 3x3 board. And you don't have... I understand what you're saying. That would be cool. But in another sense of it, though, that because it is on a 3x3 board... If you have like more of an unlimited range and you start getting modifiers and minuses and everything, like with the 3x3 board, you can peg somebody from one edge of the board to the other.
Yeah, but it will be really hard to.
Yeah, it'd be interesting maybe to make a custom mission with them kind of rule set.
Also, that the power armor, you don't need batteries for it. That doesn't make sense either.
Well, as far as we know, you don't need the batteries for it.
As far as we know, but...
Right, we didn't go so extremely deep into the books that maybe you do need what is it called, energy cells? Or
I think it's fusion cores?
Fusion core, fusion cells or something like that, but maybe you do, because you did say that some of the item cards have fusion, right?
Yeah, they do have that, but it says added as an upgrade to power armor.
Okay, so it just increases maybe the mobility or the perception or
armor,
the agility of the armor or something like that. Yeah, that's a good question.
And another thing that I don't like is that in Fallout 4, there's usually never any teams except for like Brotherhood of Steel and Raiders. But for example, Settlers and Survivor and like your main character don't usually ever team up. Like I said, there's not usually people teaming up in the Wasteland because they like to stick by themselves unless you're getting paid like caps, which is the currency in the game.
Yeah, I do notice that in the game you can play ones where you do get caps if you're running the campaign. And another really cool, interesting thing that I did kind of briefly go over, not on camera, but in the book, like I read it over, was you can actually build a settlement during a campaign.
Yeah, I know that. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. So again, now just kind of reflecting back that I did a video in late December where it was going to be how Board Game Maniacs in a whole is going to be changed in the year 2020. And in that, I had a list of games that people would vote on that want to see a continuing gameplay of that. And I don't know if Fallout Wasteland Warfare was into it, but if it wasn't, it don't make a difference. If you want to see like us maybe starting to build a settlement and having 1 or 2 videos a month of playing Fallout Wasteland Warfare where we're building this up, comment, let us know, and whoever agrees with it, either comment and say, yes, this is a great idea, or just, give it a like or a comment or whatever, or just even send us an email, boardgamemaniacs@gmail.com, to let us know. So, on the positive side, Brady, what can you say for the game?
For a board game based off a video game, it's pretty good. It's not bad, but it's not...
It's not great, but it's good.
It's good, yeah.
Okay. So on playing wise, like enjoyment level, from 10 being the best to 1 being the worst, what would you give it for enjoyment level?
Probably a 7.
7? That's pretty close. I'd probably give it around the 7 or 8 too as well. And again, we are only basing this off of 4 games that we played. The more we play, probably the more we're going to enjoy it. Because we're going to get used to more of the rules like the battle cry and everything else, just to get everything down pat. It does take a couple of games to pick up on the rules to get them down solid. But we do got kind of like a pretty good level base of the rules. So, who knows in the future, we might play this more and more. And again, like build a settlement. I don't know. But for my thoughts onto it, I would say I'd give it like an 8 for positive. And the one negative thing that really bugs me about this game is the little tokens for the miniatures. Because they're so small, and putting them on the board, and you move your miniature and you have to keep moving it with it, and you can lose them and everything. I think what I may do is develop some kind of base system for the miniatures so that it can hold the tokens. So the tokens will just move along with the miniature. It's all connected together, like little things for on the top of the base or something. I don't know yet. It depends on how in-depth we're going to get with Fallout Wasteland Warfare. Anything else you want to say about the game? Or just the game, the board game, the tabletop game, or this game in general?
I will be excited to see how this game advances in the future.
Yeah. Miniatures. Just talking about the miniatures. What do you think of the quality of the miniatures?
They're good quality miniatures.
Like the resin miniatures are higher quality than like the plastic miniatures that you get in the core box. But when you buy like the little expansions, like for the Brotherhood of Steel or the Raiders or what have you, they have more higher quality than if it was into the core game. So I painted them all up. I had a lot of fun painting them. Did a little bit of research because again, I'm not 100% solid on the Fallout world per se, because the last time I played it was a long time ago. And like I said, when I played Fallout Wasteland Warfare, I ended up running around the Wasteland in my underwear for a long time.
Not
and then
Wasteland Warfare, but just
the
Fallout
Wasteland.
4.
Yeah, Fallout 4. I ended up running around the Wasteland in my underwear because I didn't know what I was doing. But this game, I'm more of a board game guy, tabletop game, not a video game guy. So I had a lot of fun. I'll definitely play it again. I'd definitely play it again on the channel if people want to see more of it. And again, this concludes the last video for Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Bethesda and Modifius Entertainment.
No, yeah, it is.
Bethesda and Modifius Entertainment, that's right. So if you want to see more, again, just let us know because we'd be more than happy to play this. We are going to play it more on the channel, but it may not be as frequent as if people vote it and say, yes, I want this to play it on the channel more. Then it'll be more frequent. So again, just comment below and let us know what your thoughts are. And as always, remember to click the subscribe and the bell notification icon. And if you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, by all means, go to patreon.com, look up Board Game Maniacs, and sign up for a monthly nominal fee of $2 or more to help us play more games, keep the lights on, and just get more miniatures and painting so that we can continue playing and making this community grow more and more. Thank you for everybody that has been with us so far. Thank you for the Patreon subscribers that help with Board Game Maniacs, help us grow. We appreciate it very much. We appreciate all your views, your comments, negative, positive, it don't matter. We appreciate it because it's showing that you're watching the videos. And that is the most important thing of all. And one more thing, and that is,
Play board games?
be a maniac. See you next time. Boo!
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.